Hello, and welcome to this special investigative team report. I'm Nancy Lillis. Today you'll learn about the truly shocking conditions we uncovered in a wide variety of computer tape drives. We're going to reveal the problems of dirt, damage, and neglect you could be facing, and what you can do to protect yourself and your valuable data from this terrible corruption. I should warn you that this report contains scenes which you may find disturbing and familiar. Now here's Carolyn Kaiser with more on this story.
I'm now speaking to you from inside the heart of a hard-working tape drive. As we stand here, millions of bytes of vital data are being read from this tape to the memory of this IBM computer. But how good is this data? Is it error-free? Can the user really be sure? Our mission today will be...
Yes! Are you and your crew cleared for this area? Well, you're going to have to leave. I don't know how you...
We're here to tell our viewers the truth about what goes on in their tape drives. What's your job here?
I'm the data manager. It's my function to supervise input and output of data to and from any magnetic medium. And I'm sorry, but you're just going to...
Will you share some of your experiences with our viewers?
Who? Me?
What really happens here? Is dirt a problem for you and your staff?
Oh, actually, it's a constant battle in here. You want dirt? I'll show you dirt. Right down there, for example. I can't tell you how long it's been since this drive was cleaned. Look at this area. It's enough to make you sick. You know, they're using this drive on their newest system. But even the latest technology can be severely impacted by poor tape handling and haphazard cleaning schedules.
I had no idea. What is all this?
Well, this, for example, is a piece of skin. It's probably from the operator.
What's this then?
Oh, that's a piece of oxide flaked off from the tape itself. Regular cleaning would get all this trash out of here.
Where does all this dirt come from?
From two sources. Some of it comes in from the outside when the tape is loaded. The rest comes from the tape itself. That's why I always hope they use good quality media. Less chance for trouble.
I'm amazed how something so small can cause a problem.
Oh, it's all too easy. Let's go over here. You don't realize how dense data is packed on a piece of tape. Why, there are more than 6,000 bits of information on just a single inch of tape. With 9 tracks of data running side by side, even a tiny fleck of dirt, dust, or even a fingerprint can hide a lot of information as the tape passes over the read-write head. You never know what's going to get missed. The decimal point on your paycheck or the entire label for a vital file. And you know, a single piece of dirt floating around in here can cause more than one error.
Watch out! What's that?
Oh, a human hair. Boy, if one of these things get caught between the tape and the read-write head, we have got problems.
Yuck.
Let's go. You see, the head has to maintain total contact with the tape to read or write all the data. Even a fingerprint has a measurable thickness that can cause the head to lose contact.
I see. That's why I've heard that a crimp in the tape is as bad as dirt.
Exactly. Anything that prevents 100% tape head contact, dirt, debris, hair, smoke particles, wrinkled tape, they can all cause trouble.
But doesn't error correction solve a lot of the problem? It seems to me you're over-dramatizing the situation.
Well, error correction can recover a great many errors, it's true. But the function can be overwhelmed by too many errors caused by too much dirt. And error correction simply can't alleviate poor handling and lack of cleaning. Have you seen enough here?
I think so.
Okay.
I've been wondering, why don't we hear more about this sort of problem with video and audio tapes? Aren't they similar?
Oh, they're about as similar as that cart is to an Indy-type car. Careful. Now, it's true. All magnetic tapes are substrates coated with oxide. But the similarity ends there. Performance is worlds apart. On videotape, for example, you'll see dirt as picture degradation if it builds up too much. But you still have a picture to look at.
Well, that's true.
With a contaminated data tape, you may not be as lucky. Your entire tape may be too contaminated to be read at all. Then you've got real trouble. It's just a matter of relative performance. And as performance gets higher, the whole system becomes more sensitive to poor cleaning schedules. sloppy tape handling, and poor environmental factors such as heat, moisture, and stray magnetism can also defeat the high performance required of today's data tapes.
That's interesting. But doesn't the packaging of tapes and cartridges help prevent some of the problems we've been talking about?
Well, to some extent, but not completely. Hop in. I'll give you a tour of some of our latest facilities. Okay, hang on. These are some of the newer cartridges you were asking about. Now, that's an 8mm tape drive, and these are 8mm tapes. They're becoming very popular on our system. You know, data cartridges do help prevent some handling errors, it's true, but the drives in which they're used still need regularly scheduled cleaning, as suggested by the manual for the specific drive. Now, this is a 1/4-inch cartridge, and that one holds 1/2-inch tape. Come on.
What happened to this one?
Oh, it got dropped on the floor and then walked on. As you can see, even tape safely enclosed in a cartridge needs some minimal care and handling. Plus, a cartridge still needs to be protected from heat, humidity, and stray magnetism. Oh, and of course, if you fool with the protective door, you're just asking for contamination. Wait, let's stop here. I never fail to get a thrill when I see this.
What's going on?
He's adding the alcohol to the pad of a 1/4-inch head cleaning cartridge. Here we go.
Wow, that's really thorough.
It only takes a few seconds, and any dirt and debris is washed off the head, trapped by the sponge pad, and removed from the drive along with the cartridge.
Do all head cleaning cartridges use alcohol?
No, some of them are even easier to use. Many of the cleaning systems, such as the 1/2-inch and this 8mm cartridge, use dry systems. Dirt and debris cling to the cleaning tape and are removed. All you do is plug it into the drive and run it a few seconds.
Why wouldn't anyone be willing to take the time to clean the heads if it's that easy?
I wish I knew the answer to that one. Yet a lot of users simply won't do it, at least on a regular basis. It's such a simple matter and it can prevent so many problems. Like data cartridges, 1/2-inch reels also have their own type of protection system. A snap-on strap to protect the edge of the reel while it's in storage. But that edge protection has to be removed before the tape is loaded. If the operator isn't careful, it's possible to squeeze the edges of the reel together and crimp the tape inside. That can be as bad as a load of dirt on the tape. Ouch! You can easily see that the edges of some of the tape wraps have been folded over, a read-write error just waiting to happen. Or it could cause a void where the oxide coating has been broken off. That's better. Correct loading technique keeps pressure off those reel edges.
So, regular head cleaning and reasonable care and handling are the two big weapons in fighting data corruption. Is that the message you want our viewers to hear?
Well, there is one other thing. I mentioned it earlier, the use of good quality media. Using good quality new media really pays off. You see, there are many subtle differences in raw material selection and production techniques from one manufacturer to another. Quality pays dividends in reducing lost time, error correction, and plain old aggravation. The technologies involved are so complex that manufacturing quality control assumes even greater importance. Remember that hair we saw? Do you realize that a human hair is more than twice as thick as some of the data tapes that we're using today? That means that data tape has to be treated with respect when you buy it, when you handle it, and when you maintain it.
Any special rules for people with lots of tapes?
Yes, as a matter of fact. With a library of tapes, regular maintenance schedules and tape management become even more important. Tape should be labeled with unique volume IDs, so you can track down a specific one if you start seeing data errors. One dirty tape can contaminate an entire library by introducing dirt into the drive and then back out onto the other tapes. Regular cleaning helps prevent any chance of that happening. Well, here we are. Oh, duck!
What was that?
Well, they're finally going to clean that tape head. You want to watch?
Sure.
Come on. Isn't that great? Now, the key to good cleaning is the scrubbing action, not the fluid.
I see. Well, we're running short on time here. Is there a single thought you can leave with our viewers about preventing errors caused by dirty tape drives?
Yes, there is. Follow the simple rules and cleaning schedules spelled out in the manuals provided with your tape drives. Stick to the book, and there's a good chance you'll never lose one byte of data or replace a drive when you don't have to.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Oh, look at that tape. It's filthy. Wait, don't bring that. Come on.
Well, that's our report. Back to you, Nancy.
Thank you, Carolyn. Well, that's our exclusive story on conditions inside many tape drives today. As the data manager said, you can do a lot to prevent corruption or possible loss of your valuable computer data by following 3 simple steps. Use good quality media, set up regular cleaning schedules for your drives, and use reasonable care when you handle your tapes. Until next time, I'm Nancy Lillis, wishing you clean drives, quality tape, and happy data.